I found a love.
Hello.
Hello ဟုတ်ကဲ့ကိုကွန်းစားကျွန်တော်တို့အခုချင်းနဲ့ရောက်နေပြီနော်
အခုမှ sorry ရှိတယ်ဘယ်နှနာရှိလို့
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ခဏဟုတ်အခု15မိနစ်မဲ့လူတော့ရနော်ကို Okayကောင်းလေးရအောင်ဆုံးပြီဆိုတော့တွားကြရအောင်
တော့မယ်လို့
Okay သွားမယ် let's go
ကဲဘာကြံနေလဲဘာမှမကြံ
ဘာမှကြံတော့နော် Okay သွားမယ်မီးပိတ်လိုက်မယ်နော်
ဟုတ်ဟာသွားပြီကြံခဲ့ပြီဗျာကျွန်တော်
ဘာကြံခဲ့တာလဲ
ကျွန်တော်မီးပိတ်ဖို့ကြံခဲ့ပြီအိမ်မှာ
အိမ်မှာလား
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
ဘယ်လိုလုပ်မလဲအိမ်မှာပြန်ရင်သွားပိတ်မလား
ရတယ်ကျွန်တော် system တစ်ခုရှိတယ်
I noticed there's a lot of people wondering how these devices work and how you can set them up, which is actually quite easy. Most devices work standalone, where the switches and sensors do need to connect to a sort of a base station called the gateway. This gateway works as a hub for the switches and sensors, but it can also function as a nightlight. It can be set up to be your doorbell ringer, alarm clock, and home alarm, and it even plays Chinese internet radio. Well, if you wanted to, that is. You can easily install it by plugging it into a socket and setting it up through the Xiaomi Home app. The sensors and switches can then connect to the gateway and be used to control all kinds of devices. How this is actually set up is quite simple. All the switches and sensors communicate with the gateway through their own network. Gateway itself is the only device in this group that is actually connected to your internet router. Any other Xiaomi smart home devices can be connected to the router as well and receive commands from both the sensors as well as the app. Through the app, we can control all these devices and set up their automation. This allows you to set up all kinds of rules and parameters in scenes. We could, for example, set up this door and window sensor in our window and program a rule that the air purifier needs to be turned off when the window is open. Let's first look at all the different sensors and switches that Xiaomi has to offer at this moment. The door and window sensor can perform a task when a door is opened, closed, or when it's open longer than a minute. The light switch or doorbell unit can perform 3 tasks on a single click, double click, or long press. It's a portable device, but it can be attached to a wall with the included double-sided tape. The motion or human body sensor can perform a task when motion is detected or when no motion has been detected for a certain amount of time. The cube is the most gimmicky one of the sensors. It's a controlling cube that can be programmed to perform 6 different types of tasks. Turning it 90 degrees, 180 degrees, shaking it, tapping it on a surface, moving it, and pushing it are all ways to control your devices. Like I said, it's pretty much a gimmick, but I actually use it quite often as it sits on my desk right in front of me. I use it to turn on the AC by tapping it, turning the lights on or off by turning it 90 degrees, dim the lights by moving it forward, turn on the air filter by shaking it, etc. The temperature sensor tells you what the temperature and the humidity of your room inside the app. It can also be used in conjunction with other devices to perform a certain task when a certain temperature or humidity is reached. This brings me to the AC partner or AC control gateway. This device can be plugged in the power socket where your AC is normally connected and connect your AC with this gateway. This is not just a Wi-Fi enabled power socket, as it can actually fully control your AC over infrared and even monitor its actual power usage. It also behaves as a base station and has much of that functionality. It can act as your doorbell, home security alarm, and yes, it also plays internet radio. And then there's also this built-in electrical switch. This light switch unit can be built into your wall and functions as a regular light switch with Wi-Fi, making every light a smart light. It works as a regular analog light switch, but it can also be controlled and programmed through the app and completely integrate in that smart home environment. This can be great if you have existing lights you want to be able to control with the app, and it also comes with a Wi-Fi only version of that switch. This pretty much has the same functionality as the round switch that we just saw, but then it's got a different design. All of these input devices kind of behave as an on-off switch, and they're pretty easy to set up. First, you gotta make sure that you've got the Xiaomi app installed and that you've added the devices to the app.
A few moments later.
Yeah, မင်းတို့ငါ့ကိုမေးခဲ့ရနော်
ငါတို့ကိုဟဲ့ကိုမေးခဲ့ပြီနော်
ဟာဟုတ်တော့ရ